Hello everyone, Master Xeon1001 here, and in this video we're just going to be discussing about getting started with KitOps. So, as usual, I have a cube here. I'm going to press Shift C to put the cursor in the center because I'm OCD like that. I'll press S, Shift Z to SY 1.5, SZ 0.5, and then press Shift R to repeat that. And, just creating a quick little floor tile. And to get started with this, right now you can see I'm in smart mode with KitOps and I'm using the free bundle asset list. Now right here we're able to scroll through the list of inserts, but if we click on this button, we'll actually open up to a thumbnail list of all the inserts, which is quite nice. Just to start off showing a few, a lot of these inserts are here strategically to show you what KitOps has to offer. For example, Great Slope. You notice that if we click it, it'll immediately begin hovering over the mesh when we put our cursor there, and whenever we click, it will apply that. So, in this, for this particular asset, I will scale it down, move it over, and we will click on X and Y. Notice that it creates a mirror empty, and we'll just scale this accordingly to just get a very nice result here. The next thing is we will go in here and just bring up border cut, scale it down. So notice that even with this free kit, you can get in here and make some really interesting hard surface designs very fast. I will go next to the circular. Right here I am using KitOps Pro, which means I have the smart functionality and the ability to mirror on the insert level. Alternatively, you could use HardOps or any other mirroring tool to handle your mirroring needs, but another interesting thing is I can press Shift D and that will actually connect this with the mesh. Shift D again, Shift D again, and inserting circles is one of those things that I usually do as a step on a model in order to just kind of lay down the scale. You can always tell how big something is by the size of the screws. And so right here we have our asset, and this is just a start. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Show Bool Objects. We're going to just select a couple of these inserts and move them over. So this comes in real handy for iterative working, where you would place a bunch of inserts and then come back and decide how you would like to improve it. So right here we're going to use Great Cable. I'm just going to place that right here. Look at it in top view, R90, and we will just scale this up. And this cut in is one that I definitely wanted to provide in a Freepack because it just kind of shows how powerful of a result you can get with a Boolean. This is an entire solid pipe being cut in. In order to do it, I had to do a little bit of a Boolean union magic in order to get it to work, but it was just an interesting modeling exercise over the course of making KitOps. Since this tool has been around, I've been modeling inserts for it like mad, just testing different ideas, seeing how high you can go. At this point I want to Control A, apply scale, and then bevel this edge. The easiest way to fix the shading is to either, in this case, we're going to just go ahead and shade flat, because that'll make things easier. But normally you would want to lower your auto smooth angle in order to get things to calibrate correctly if you're having issues with the shading. Some of these things do come in at angles. Now, a more interesting insert are these two right here, which have play icons. Propeller is something more appropriate for a vehicle, but the CPU fan, we could definitely use that. Now notice that whenever it's inserted, you can see it animated in action at the moment of insertion, and then whenever you click, it applies it. So we'll just place that there, and for kicks we will just mirror that over. We can uncheck Show Bool Objects in order to clean up our view here. And this is our asset. So very short work. We've only been in this video for less than 5 minutes, and already we are ready for render. So a couple of other inserts I just want to show off here is this one. And a lot of these shapes are just things you would just put down and then adjust the scale on in order to get something interesting happening. I'm already receiving email, probably telling me to get back to work. We'll Shift D, move this over. Notice that with smart mode, they automatically lock in. One of the reasons you would definitely want to be using KitOps Pro. And we take a look at what we have here. Using the HardOps viewport feature, I can quickly change it, but instead I'll go in the end panel and just click only render, so we just see what we have here. And I will Shift A, insert a sun, rotate it sideways, and this is our render result so far. So the material on the grates I'm just not sure about, so I'm going to go ahead and just make a quick change to that by unchecking insert and specifically locating this object. And you know what, we'll give everything the same material using the Alt-M HardOps viewport submenu. And we'll give that a moment. And so now when we render, we'll have something a little more reasonable. So on this particular shader, I always want to lower the roughness a little bit. But this is what we have, and only 7 minutes in so far. So let's take it a step further. Some other inserts of noting is this pipe insert. I iterated and made it to this insert, and then this insert. So if we were to try those out, we'll just insert a quick pipe here, scale it down, and we can actually place it right here. And that will look nice. So something like that would work out good for our needs. Maybe even scale it down some more just to get it something reasonable. And this particular insert is built to be scaled S and X. We can scale that out, getting something like that, and then of course mirroring it to the other side. So another insert we're talking about is this one. This one is just a cutout. So let's go in here and we will just drop it right here. I could scroll the wheel to adjust the scale between 3 different scaling modes of primary, secondary, and tertiary. However, sometimes I find it easier to just apply it after the fact and then just go in and use your classic GSR tools. So it's that sort of functionality we had in mind whenever we were making this, to allow users to use the Blender systems of doing things in addition to using our systems to fine adjust things. So we will mirror that across as well. And with that, we go ahead and just render and just take a quick look at what we got here. So as you see with KitOps, it literally takes no time. Let's also improve the render so it just renders a little bit longer. But with that, we can go ahead and wrap up this video, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Also, I got a phone call, probably a spam caller,